For you to click on this very video, it means you are still unprofitable, right? And for you to keep watching this very video till now, it means you want to be profitable in trading. Now in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 steps to profit, right? You'll be trading for a very long time, for a year, 2 years, 6 months, and you're still not making profit from the market. In this video now, I'm gonna show you how you can become profitable according to the title of the video, right? You will click on this very video when you are ready to become profitable, and if you are ready to actually become profitable, you watch till the very end. I'm gonna give you 3 core principles of trading, right? These are the things I'm gonna teach you in this very video. The first one is gonna be the core principles of trading, right? Then I'm gonna give you essential rules for trading the market. Then finally, I'm gonna show you how I personally execute trade, right? How I make the most out of trade. You guys have seen me taking $11 into $100. You guys have seen me turning $100 into $1,000 with just one single trade. I don't flip accounts, I grow accounts. I'm going to show you everything you need to become profitable in the market. Now, for the past 3 months, right? For the past 3 months now, the only deposit I made was just $100 deposit, right? I'm going to drop the screenshot somewhere. I only deposited $100 now, and I have withdrawn a total of about $3,000, and I still have up to $2,000 in my trading accounts currently. So that's what every trader wants. You want to deposit and start making profit and start withdrawing, and that's why I'm gonna break this down on how you can become profitable. I'm gonna advise you stay till the end of this very video, and for you to still be watching till now, it means you are eagerly and ready to become profitable. Now, these are the core principles of trading, right? I have some of these principles written down. The first thing is you need to understand the market. Now in trading, you need to understand everything about this market, know what the market wants, know what the market is gonna do, and know why the market is gonna do it. I mentioned 3 things. Know what the market wants, right? Know what the market is gonna do. Then know why the market is gonna do it. Those are the 3 things you need to make sure you know about the market. Now, it's just like for you to know what is gonna happen next. Let me use someone as an example. For you to look at this person and then say, this is what this person is gonna do next. You need to be able to know what the person has been doing previously, what the person does at a certain time, and how the person do it. So it's advisable you understand the market behavior, the market mechanism, for you to actually become profitable in the market, right? I'm not going to start breaking it down step by step in this very video, but I'm going to tell you what you need to become profitable, right? First thing is for you to understand the market, right? Then the second thing, if you have understood the market now, you will now have an edge over the market. These are under the core principles of trading. First thing now is you understand the market, understand what the market wants. If you're actually able to understand the market now, the second thing now is you will now have an edge over the market. You'll now be one step ahead of every other trader in the world. This is something we traders understand, right? This is something we traders understand about the market. Now, the third thing is gonna be follow just one system. I know it's gonna be difficult for every single one of you to actually follow, right? Follow just one single trading system. Now, if you have watched this trading industry closely, if you have watched all the profitable traders in the game closely, you're gonna notice that each of them have their own trading system. The way I trade now is not the way another person trades. Let me put it this way: the way I trade is not the way Jeffrey Benson trades, right? The way I trade now is not the way Forex trade. Those are different traders with their own trading system. It's advisable you stick to one trading system. Me personally now, you guys already know, for those who have been watching me, I trade with market structure. You can call it market structure plus liquidity. You can call it SMC. That's the strategy I based on. That's the strategy I use. You cannot see me trading with trend line tomorrow. You cannot see me trading with support and resistance, because that's not my system of trading. It's advisable and it's important you stick to just one system. Look for somebody. If you have not mastered the system, let's say you're just hearing about SMC today, the smart money concept, or you're just hearing about market structure plus liquidity today. Now you wish, okay, let me see if I can follow your own personal system, and then let me see if I'm gonna become profitable. All you have to do is also learn from me. Learn from me how I trade it, then you apply it. Because I've been doing it for a very long time. Me personally, I've been trading for over 3 years now, right? And trust me, for the first and the second year, I didn't make any single money from the market. I keep losing, blowing accounts over and over again. I started making profit in 2024. And that was when I started making profit, and I've been trading since 2022. So now you don't have to start spending all of this time blowing accounts, losing money to the market. All you have to do is also look for me. I've been in the game. I have a system and it's working. You guys have already seen it. So many of my YouTube video, those in my Telegram, my signals, you guys have seen it. My system is working. Learn how to work on that system. Learn how to use that system. System is also strategy. Learn just one single strategy and stick to it. Right? If you lose trade with that strategy, go over, master the strategy. Then there's the fourth thing now is you don't need a mentor. Right? I know I said go over, try and learn my system, try and learn my strategy. Now, if you go over, watch my YouTube video, it's literally most of the things I talk about in my mentorship class. So you can watch those my YouTube video now and then learn from them. But if you wish to be like me, learn all my secret tactics to the market, then you register for my mentorship class. You don't need any other mentor. Now, so many of my students, they do complain. They will say, I've been to Jeffrey Benson mentorship class. Most of them, I've received about 3 of them that have been to Jeffrey Benson mentorship class. They have been to Forex mentorship class. They have been to different mentorship class. They have purchased so many courses, but still they are not profitable. Why? Because they fail to understand that they don't need a mentor. Just get one strategy. Risk management is something I'm going to dwell on later on in the video. So just get one single strategy, master the strategy. Only when you feel, okay, this very person now is using this strategy I'm planning on using, or the strategy I'm currently using, and this very person is actually good with this. Now I want him to teach me this. That's when you need a mentor. You don't need a mentor. The money you are paying for mentorship class here and there, you are just losing that money. Right? You just keep wasting that money here and there. That's the simple truth. Right? Then finally, in the market, right? In the market, money management is king. Your risk management is king. If you can have a good risk management, a good money management, psychology will not disturb you. Right? I know many of you will say, oh, psychology is a big problem. Yes, but if you have a good money management, psychology will not disturb you. Here's a clear example. Now, if you go over, deposit $100 in your trading account. You funded, let's say you were able to save up from your salary and you funded $100, or you're able to save up from your salary, from your side hustles, then you funded $1,000 in your trading account. Now, if you take a trade, you're able to grow that $100 to $500, or that $1,000 to $5,000, right? If you're going to take a trade the next time, psychology will not disturb you. You will not be afraid of losing. You will not go over, start closing a trade that is going in loss. Before the trade hits your stop loss, you're already closing out. Before the trade hits take profit, you're already closing out. Psychology will not disturb you. You will not have a good setup and then allow the setup to waste without taking the trade. Why? Because if you're going to take a trade now, you know that you're only risking profits. You're only risking the money you've made. That's the only way psychology is going to disturb you. When you are now losing your hard-earned money. If I deposited $100 in my trading account today, I take a trade the first time, I lost $50. Trust me, I'm now going to be afraid of taking trades. And I believe you are going to agree with me on that. If I take a trade the first time, I lose $20, even $10, I'm going to be afraid of taking. If I have a setup, I'm going to likely be afraid because I know I'm now losing. But if I'm making profit, I'm going to just keep risking it because I know that I'm only risking all the profit I've made. So with a good money management, psychology is not a problem. With a good risk management plan, it's important you have a fixed risk management plan. And I'm not going to dwell on it on this video because if I start teaching about risk management plan now, it's going to take time.
right? I've taught it in some of my videos, and also I do teach my students, right? So we're not gonna waste time on that. Then the next one under this, right? The next one under this now is gonna be you accepting losses. Now in this game you are gonna lose, right? I'm not supposed to even add this, is supposed to be under money management, but I decided to add this. Now in this very game you are gonna lose, right? It's advisable you accept the losses as part of the game. Just take it as a fee for this game. In this game now of trading, all you do here is you make money from this market. You come here, you fund your account, you make profit. Then those losses you are gonna make, just take it as a lesson you are learning from. If you don't accept the losses now, you will keep losing. Now me personally, if I fund $1,000 in my trading account today and I take a trade today, I lost $500. Me personally, I won't feel so bad, because first, I'm only losing profit. It's the profit I've previously made. Then secondly, I know that okay, this is just like I'm paying a fee. This is my payback, or this is my consequences for making this mistake, right? So this, you need to accept. If you don't accept it, if I don't accept that I'm gonna lose now, if I lose $500 now, you'll see me that same day I'll start taking a trade again. I'll start trying to revenge trade in order to make my money back, because I have not accepted that I'm gonna lose. And this is where this comes in. If you take a trade, and the trade is going in loss. Now every trader in the world, those who don't know, over 99% of traders in the world, they'll keep holding that very trade if they don't have a stop loss. The trade is going against them, they'll keep holding that very trade. Now they don't have a stop loss. Now what are they gonna start thinking? You'll start seeing them drawing out patterns, looking for points that they're gonna start feeling the price will reverse from here. The price will reverse and come back in profit, and I will close. They will keep holding, and that trade will keep going down in loss against them. The trade will keep going in loss, in loss, in loss. Why? Because they have not accepted that they're gonna lose. They have not accepted losses. They have not accepted that they're gonna lose money in the market. But me, since I've accepted that some trade are gonna go against me, once that trade goes against me, and I'm no longer certain that it's gonna come back, and definitely I always use stop loss, right? I'm no longer certain that it's gonna come back, I'll close out. But if you don't accept it, you're gonna keep holding till maybe you blow your account. Your account is now zero. Now, make sure you know that. Then you need to understand your master your strategy, master your system, master your risk management plan, master your trading strategy, master your psychology, master the market. And how are you gonna master this? Study the chart, give trading time. Me personally, up till now, I still spend at least 2 hours on the chart. I've been training for over 3 years. I have all the experience needed to be profitable. I'm already profitable. I have all the experience needed to keep winning trade back to back. But still, I still take time, at least 2 hours every single day, to study the chart. I use my bar replay to check everything that is happening on the chart. The trade opportunity I would have had, the trade opportunity I have taken, how I took them. Now, why am I doing that? Just to make sure I'm a master on this, right? So that if I go over to the chart the next time now, if I see something like that again, I will know what to do. But if you don't study the chart, if you don't give trading time, you won't be profitable. If you stay on the chart today, the next time you're going to be on the chart now will be the next week or the next 2 weeks. You won't be profitable that way. But if you stay on the chart, keep doing what you are doing, keep working on yourself, working on your strategy, making sure you understand everything about your strategy, about the market, you will become profitable, right? So those are the essential principles of trading, and I believe you guys wrote them down, right? I've said so many things. Let me see if I can recap them. The first thing I said now was you understanding the market, understand what the market wants. Then the second thing was you having an edge over the market, right? You having an edge over the market. Then the third one was you following one system, one strategy. Then the fourth one is gonna be
You don't need a mentor, right? You only need a mentor when you want to be like that very person. You feel that person is not making profit, not showing his lifestyle. This is what this game has now been made to be, right? This forex trading has now been made to be like this. You start seeing them showing you their Lamborghini, their Bugatti, their private jet, and you start feeling you want to be under them. Trust me, you're gonna pay over hundreds of dollars just to be under them. And trust me, what you will learn from them now is the same thing you will learn from my YouTube video, and my YouTube video is even more than that. So don't allow this fancy to distract you. And I believe every single trader who actually knows what he or she is doing in this game, none of those things do move them. Me personally, none of these things move me. If I say I'm gonna get a car today, I can get a car today, but I don't need it yet, right? So I don't want to do it. If I get the car now, every one of you now will start running for my mentorship class. Why? Because you guys now feel, oh, this guy is hot, this guy is making profit. That's just how this game is now. That's just how this game has now been made to look like. Now, the other time, someone came out on Twitter, right? I believe many of you knows him, Dapo Willis, right? He's a forex trader. He came out on Twitter saying he has made a total of about $95 million profit. That's what he made in a one trading year. That's in 2024. He made a total profit of $95 million. Now, if you take a look at that now, that's unreasonable. First thing, that's unreasonable for someone to say. If you have made a total of $95 million from trading, you should not be trading again for the rest of your life, right? Trust me, if you have made just 1 year, you made a total of $95 million, you should not be trading again for the rest of your life. Now, in this game now, that's what they have now made it look like. Now, if you go over now, ask him, okay, you said you've made a total of about $95 million from the market. Now show us just one of your accounts that made a total profit of $5 million in a year. He won't be able to show you any of that. He won't be able to show you one single account on showing you that, okay, on this very account now, I made $5 million this year. He's not gonna be able to show you, but he just said it, so everybody will not jump on him and start saying this guy is actually killing it. That's how this game has now been made to look like. All your profitable trader, all your gurus, all your mentors, tell them, hey, show me your 30 days trade history and see for yourself if they can actually show it to you. Right? That's what this game has now. People are now being blinded and they now start looking out for mentor. And all of this, they are doing all of this just to attract you, just to collect your mentorship fee, just to collect your VIP paid signals. That's simply what it is. Right? Just trust me. I'm not gonna keep lying to you. I've been to it. I've been to all of this. I've been in this game for a very long time. So if I'm telling you something, I'm not gonna even start over exaggerating it. If you like, believe it. If you like, don't believe it. You don't need a mentor. Right? Me personally, I've been to 3 mentorship classes, and I've already told my students. All of these mentorship classes, the only things I learned from them now was I learned about crypto trading. I started with crypto trading. I learned everything about crypto trading. How to set up my Binance, how to set up my Bybit, how to get it verified, how to fund my Bybit, how to buy and sell, how to trade on those Bybit exchange or Binance. That's the only thing I learned from my mentor, the 3 different mentors I purchased. The market structure I'm currently now using as my trading strategy today now, I learned it by studying the chart. So learn to study the chart, right? And I believe that's the 5th one. Learn to sit down for some time in a day, study the chart. If you take any trade, take a look at what you did correctly that made you win that trade or that made you lose that trade. It's important. And also have a good money management plan. Then finally, you go over, accept losses. You're gonna lose, then you accept it that you're gonna lose. It's normal in the game. Now, the next thing I'm gonna teach now is the essential rules for trading. I've given you the core principles of trading. Now, the essential rules of trading is this, right? For trading, any strategy you are using, any strategy at all,
if you now pick a strategy, your trend line, your support and resistance, your Fibonacci, your market structure, your supply and demand, any strategy you pick to use, right? Now, first thing is you need to go over, avoid trading against the market trend. That's rule number one. You need to go over, always learn to trade along with the market trend. Trust me, if you trade against, it's just like you trading against the big banks, the institutional traders, and you know what that means. If institutional traders are buying and you are selling, you'll keep hitting stop loss. That's all the simple truth. So learn to always follow the trend of the market. Learn to always trade along with the market structure. That's why I love my strategy. That's why I'm never gonna change this very strategy, because it's aligned with the market trend, with the market direction, and which is all I need, which is rule number one, the essential rules for trading. Always learn to trade along with the market trend. And the second thing is avoid trading reversals unless you see a good reason to. I know many people, they have not said this. They always tell you trade along with the market trend. Then the market is not always gonna keep going up, or it's not always gonna keep going down. There are some certain times it's gonna reverse. Now, what did I say? Avoid trading those reversals. Don't feel it's gonna reverse from here because just got to a supply level, it just got to a demanding level, you just go to a key level and you feel this price is gonna reverse. Right? Always look out for a good reason that's gonna make the price reverse, then you trade it before you enter a trade, before you trade it. Not just once the price gets to that supply level, you just enter for the sell. You watch out for an extra confirmation or a good reason that's gonna make you confirm that okay, the trend is gonna likely start reversing. Right? And there are so many confirmations you need to watch out to see before you start trading against the market trend. Let me put it, if the market is bullish, you want to keep buying. You want to keep looking out for buys in another block, in a breaker block. Me with my strategy, keep going up. Then at some point now, it's gonna likely start changing character. That's when it's gonna now confirm to you that okay, it's gonna likely start selling. But if it gets to any key level and start selling, and if that has not given you that confirmation now, you might just hit stop loss. It can just keep being bullish because you don't see your confirmation before you trade that reversals. Now, the next thing, or the third one, is no liquidity / inducement, no trade. Now, why is this important? Liquidity is all the market wants, right? Now, if you don't have a liquidity / your inducement, the market will not move from that your level. If you mark out a key resistance level, if that resistance level now does not have a draw on liquidity, the price will not sell from that resistance level. It will just break it. Right? Now, if you mark out a demand level, same thing. The price will not buy from that demand level, it will just break out. Why? Because there is no draw on liquidity. Now, why is it important? If the price is coming down to a demand level, the price needs enough liquidity for it to be able to buy from that demand level. If the price gets to that demand level, there's no enough liquidity to buy from there, it's gonna go down in order for you to hit stop loss. Once you hit stop loss, you now provide liquidity into the market. So those big banks now can now buy from the demand level. Liquidity is extremely important. Right? If you still don't understand all of this, just make sure you watch all my previous videos. Right? If you watch them and you still don't get everything, you join my mentorship class. I teach all of this in my mentorship class. And like I told you, if you wish to be like me, start making profits like me, the same way I trade, then the class is open now. You guys already know by December we locked the class. I ended the section, no more registration, but registration is currently on now. Right? And it's just $35. It's a discount, $35 for 3 months class. You'll be in my class for 3 months. You get signals. You'll be in my class for 3 months for $35. And if you need a one-on-one class, you want me to teach you one-on-one on how to become profitable, on how I trade, how I manage my risk, how I enter and exit trade, then a one-on-one class is about $150. Once you pay, I will add you straight up to the group, then we'll continue classes. Right? Now, then the Fourth one, right, is gonna be make sure you get all your confirmations before you take a trade. Don't omit any of the confirmations. If with your trend line now, the rules state that the trend line need to have at least 3 touches. Okay, make sure you have your 3 touches. Then the trend line need to form a break. Make sure you have your break. Then you need to draw a mini trend. Make sure you draw your mini trend. You need to have a range. Make sure you get all of this confirmation now before you take your trade. If with my market structure now, with the strategy I use, my rule is if you mark out any other block, the other block should break structure. Okay, if I have a break of structure now, that's one. It should have a draw on liquidity. If I have a draw on liquidity now, that's my confirmation. Then I can now take my trade. Why? Because I have gotten all my confirmation. If you don't get all your confirmation now, don't take the trade. It's extremely important, right? Then the last and the final one is gonna be always check out the index of that currency pair. If you are trading any currency pair, always learn to check out the index. If you are trading GBP USD, always learn to check out the USD index, the dollar index. This is going to show you the strength of dollar. If dollar is weak, then GBP USD is going to likely buy. It's going to likely go up. Now, if you analyze GBP USD as an example, if you analyze GBP USD and GBP USD, you notice, or with your analysis, you are expecting a sell. You're expecting a sell on GBP USD. And you didn't check out the dollar index. Now, if dollar is weak, if dollar is also expecting a sell, it means GBP USD is gonna buy. That your sell you were anticipating will not work. Why? Because the dollar index is weak. But if dollar index is strong, dollar index is in a demand level and GBP USD is in a supply level, meaning now that there's a high chance that the dollar index is gonna be strong, is gonna buy, and GBP USD is gonna sell. So your sell is now valid. It's also advisable you sometimes check out this index. Now the essential rules of trading remains. I gave you 5. The first thing, you go over, make sure you trade along with the direction of the market. Then never trade the reversal unless you see a good reason to. Right? Then with my market structure or with any of your strategy, make sure you have your liquidity, or should I put it, no liquidity / inducement, no trade. Right? Then always get all your complete confirmation before you take any trade, which is the fourth one. Then the final and the last one is gonna be you always check out the index of that currency. Now the final and the last aspect of this now is I promise to show you how I execute trade, how I make the most out of the market. Those who know me, my students, those who do follow me everywhere, you're gonna know that if I deposit $100 today and I took a trade, I have 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Instead of me to make from $100 now, I'm supposed to turn it into $300. If I'm risking the whole $100 on that very trade, that's 1:3 now. I will now be making $300 profit. Now, for me to make that $300 now, there's a way I do multiply it. I will now make $600, even up to $1,000 on that very single trade with a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Right? I'm going to show you how I do it. Right? These are my steps to execute a trade and make the most out of that very trade. Now, the first thing I do is I analyze a pair. I look for a pair. I don't just go to the market, analyze 100 pair. I pick just one. Let's say SAU USD, gold. Analyze gold. I watch out for a precise entry. What did I say? A precise, let me put it that way. Let me put it in a way every one of you knows. A sniper entry. I look out for a sniper entry in the market. Then I deposit. That's I'm giving you the first thing is I analyze any currency pair, just one. Then I look for a precise, a sniper entry. Then I deposit what I'm gonna risk on that very trade. You know, Exness or many other brokers, they do allow you to create different accounts. So I will transfer money from my main account down to a sub account which I'm gonna use to take that trade. Let's say my account now have $2,000 in my trading account. I will go over transfer $100 now into this small trading account. I'll have only $100 in that very account, and that $100 now is what I'll be using to take the trade. And you guys already know, $100 from a $2,000 trading account, now that's 5%. So I'm risking 5% of my $2,000 trading account. If I have $1,000 trading account now and I'm using $100 now, that's about 10%. So it's still normal. I'm not risking the whole account. But many traders, once they see me having just only $100 in my trading account and I'm turning it into $1,000 or even more, they'll start thinking I'm flipping accounts. But precisely, I'm just risking my normal 5%, 10% from my account. Now, I deposit what I'm gonna risk on that very trade. Right? Then you already know. I go over, calculate a lot size, I get my precise entry, then I calculate a lot size that's gonna make me blow the account if only the trade hits stop loss. Right? If I'm taking any trade now, my stop loss is always somehow tight. Right? My stop loss is always somehow tight if I get a precise entry, a sniper entry. Now, if I'm gonna take the trade now, I'm gonna make sure I use a lot size that is suitable for the account. If I'm taking a trade now and I'm risking, let's say 15 pip stop loss, for me to blow down my $100 now, I need to take a trade with, let's say, a bigger lot size. Right? Now, many of you don't know how to calculate it. Let me practicalize it the way I do it. Right? It's because I'm not on my phone, that's why it's a little bit stressing me. Now, with my 15 pips now, if I'm using one lot size, I'm going to lose $150 if I take the trade with one lot size with the 15 pip stop loss. If the 15 pips is what I'm risking, I'm going to lose $150, which is pretty more than what I'm willing to risk. So I'll use 0.6 lot size. So if I use that now, if the trade goes against me until the trade hits stop loss, that's when I'm going to blow the account. So the trade will not go over, come down a little in loss, then my account is gone. Until it hits stop loss, then my account will be gone. That's how it is. Then I get a good risk to reward ratio. I target a good RR. Since I have very low risk, I'm risking, my stop loss is always tight. Since I have a precise entry, then I target a good RR. Right? I target a very nice and beautiful RR, then I take my trade. Now, if the trade is now moving now, I love to enter more position. I look for extra confirmation, and as the trade is moving, is now bullish or is now bearish, I'll start looking out for where it's going to reverse to, and I take a sell from there, take a buy from there. I'll keep adding up more position. Now, most cases, I do have a trade with 1:7 risk to reward ratio. My least risk to reward ratio, at least, if that's a bad trade for me, is 1:2. Most time I have 1:10, 1:15 risk to reward ratio on a trade. Why? Because I have my precise entry, I target a good RR, and I take my trade. Now, another key thing is this: if I take a trade now with 1:10 risk to reward ratio, and I risk $100 stop loss, with just one position now, you already know what I mean. If I risk $100 stop loss now, I'm gonna need a lot size that is gonna make me lose my account only when the trade hits stop loss. Now, if I target 1:10 RR now, I'm gonna make times 10 of $100, which is $1,000. Meaning now that I've successfully grown my $100 to $1,000. And many traders now, once I show them that, they'll start thinking, oh, this boy is flipping an account. This guy is always flipping account. I'm not flipping account, I'm gradually growing my account. But that's a smart way I do it. That's a way I do it that you don't know, and I know, and I'm making profit from it. That's why most times I don't show the profit I make on my Telegram or on my YouTube. I hardly show the profit I make, because you guys are gonna say he's always flipping account. But with what I just said now, you already see how I do it. I have my main trading account. I will transfer the amount I'm willing to risk. If it's $10, I will transfer it to a small account, to an empty account. Then I'll flip it. I'll take the trade on it. I'm risking my normal 1% from my main trading account. I'm risking my normal 5%. But this is a way I do it, and it's a smart way I do it, and it's making me profit. It's making me so much money
in the market. Now, I've given you so many things, or so many, I've exposed so many things to you in this very video. Things normally I'm supposed to tell only my students, only my paid students. But I've told you guys almost everything in this very video. So if this video was helpful, like the video and subscribe. And if you wish to trade like me, to join my mentorship class, there's a link in the description. Click on the link and join. Classes is on, and you'll learn every single way on how I trade, how I manage my risk, how I keep bagging crazy profit from the market. Now, if you are new here, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So I wish you all a profitable year this 2025. See you all in the next video.